Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Thanks for Coming. You know who I am. It's your boy Samuel with me, my boy H, as always.
What's up?
What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Nothing much, man. We've been... Can't even begin to describe what we've been through today, man.
It took about like an hour just to get started, man.
Yeah, and it's all... I don't know why.
I forgot my mic.
My mic wasn't working. And then it turns out it was... All I had to do was restart the camera. The computer. What the hell?
It's like I think we got some haters out there or something, bro.
I don't know, bro. Somebody's doing like brujeria. How do you say that in English? I better look out, man. We coming for y'all.
Anyways, today we got a pretty good episode coming up. We're gonna talk about Mr. Bob Lazar. What you know about that, bro?
Bob Lazar, bro. He's I was listening to this story. You know, the link you sent me. That was crazy, bro. It's pretty crazy. Y'all should check that out. Well, we're about to talk about it. So, but yeah,
after y'all listen to us, y'all should check out the story for yourselves and see what y'all believe. But I'm gonna ask you, bro, before we get started, before you did the research or anything, like, what were your thoughts about, like, I don't want to say aliens, but like, did you believe that we were like, you know, we're the only humans on Earth? But what do you think about outside, like in other galaxies, or what do you think it's out there? You know, did you have any thoughts, or you thought we were by ourselves, or what?
Nah, bro. I mean, you know, I think about it a lot actually, because it's crazy how, you know, the universe, the galaxy. I mean, yeah, the universe is so big, bro. Yeah. And there's mad galaxies inside the universe. There's like, I don't know how many galaxies, but there's a lot of different, a bunch of galaxies, and just our galaxy, I think it's the Milky Way, right? I think I guess, yeah. Just the Milky Way is big, bro.
Yeah, it's just like, it's crazy not to think like there's anything else out there. Like, it's not just us, bro. We live in a planet inside of a galaxy, you know?
Yeah. Just
one galaxy. Like, come on now.
Nah, I'm pretty sure there has to be something out there, bro. Yeah. Some kind of advanced life form. I don't know. There has to be something out there, man.
But like, do you believe like, okay, like people who go to church and stuff, do you think they believe that there's others? They don't believe in that, huh? They don't believe in aliens or none of it.
I don't think they do, bro. Well, I mean, like that's kind of conflicting with me. It kind of because you know, I go to church and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm a Christian, but I don't know. It conflicts, bro. Because I mean, I don't know, bro. But I mean, I do think about it sometimes. I'm like, yeah, there is something out there.
Like it doesn't say it in the Bible about aliens or nothing, but I mean, why not? Like, they should have. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of evidence out there that kind of, you know, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's always something. It's you know, that's always something I think about sometimes. I'll just be chilling at home and I'm like, And like at night, especially at night, I look up in the sky and I'm like, dude, I mean, it's so big, bro. You know, I don't know, bro. We
just look at the stars and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Like, what's up there, you know? That's crazy. Well, let's get into this. Let's start off with Mr. Bob Lazar. Let's see what I got here right here. Okay, well, let's start about how he first began. So he first started working in Los Alamos in the 1980s. It's a national laboratory.
Yeah.
And that's where they first discovered of Bob Lazar, because this guy was smart. He's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's crazy, man.
He put a jet engine on his Honda.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it was like all over the newspapers, and it was like, Mr. Bob Lazar put a jet engine on his Honda, and it's like, you got to be smart to do something like that.
And I think he was in his 20s, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was pretty young. He was about our age, bro.
Bro, what was that?
I mean,
I can't do that. I can barely check the oil in my car, bro.
Yeah. I've been getting my dad to do it. Nah.
I mean, I ain't that stupid, you know. I know a little bit about cars and all that, but to put a engine?
Jet engine? Yeah,
come on, crazy, bro. That's ridiculous, you know. So that's where he started off. That's where they discovered him at first, and then somehow people heard about this in the newspaper and everything, and he got a letter from, I think he applied. He sent out letters to work for Area 51, and he got a letter, and they wanted to talk to him. So he got an interview. But the crazy thing is, like, he got there, so he had to fly over there. Yeah. So you go to Las Vegas, and then they fly you into Area 51.
But I don't think I don't know. I don't think it was Area 51. It was like...
Oh, yeah.
It was a location like 15 miles away.
Yeah,
like,
it's called S4. It's south of Area 51.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm saying, like, he was in Vegas, and they flew him to Area 51. Like, there's no other way you can get into Area 51, you know? Well, not that I know of, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been. But that's what the story says. And, let's see... He says he has his master's in physics from MIT and master's in electronic technology from Caltech.
Yeah.
So that was he's a smart dude, you know.
Yeah,
so that's how he got his first job and all that. What else we had here?
But for y'all that don't know, allegedly it was. They said that they actually deleted all his files, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna get into it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that is true. Like. Well, we first have to explain everything else, and then we get into that. So he says he went in there and he started working on it was like a flying saucer that he described. It was like a size of a basketball.
Yeah.
And he's explaining everything, how he first got there. He was introduced to his lab partner. His name was Barry. And he was very excited to have a new partner. So it was Bob Lazar. And he was very excited about it, and he was like kind of bragging. He was like, "Hey, look at this saucer! Like, touch it, like check it out." And Bob Lazar tried to touch it, and it was like he couldn't touch it, bro. It was like magnets, you know, it was like gravity or something. Like the object had his own gravity, and that's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
Just that, you know, and like his partner was Barry, and he was very excited, but that Bob says that he thought that his last partner had died. Yeah. Because he was probably messing. I think he was trying to like cut into the saucer that they were working on.
Well, actually, I think they weren't working on the like the basketball thing that they're talking about. I think that was just a generator. I think they said.
Yeah, that was just one part of. There was 9 saucers. That they were all working in, and. It was just Barry and Bob were working on one. Yeah. And then other groups were working on the other ones. Yeah. But they couldn't ask no questions, bro.
Yeah. They had no communication with the other groups. Like you couldn't share information. You couldn't ask. I heard,
like,
you know.
So how are you even supposed to like get any work done? You know. Yeah. Like, hey, I figured this out. What do you figure out? You like they couldn't tell. Like they give you no information. They were just like, you do this. This is your job. Yeah. Don't ask any questions. Do this part, you know.
They're trying to keep it super like top secret, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable, you know. Yeah. And okay, that's how he started. At one point, he got to get into the saucer. He said it was very small. Yeah. And it had no controllers, nothing. It's just like. It's like a saucer is like the ones you see like on movies, you know. It's like. You know, it has the little oval shit, and
like a
like
disc.
The little top on the thing. That's how he described it, and it only had 3 seats. It had 3 seats in it, and like it was like a panel or screen that you could see, but nothing else. It was just that, and that to me, I was like, well, how the hell do you work it? Yeah, like if they couldn't figure it out, and I was just thinking like I'm nobody, I ain't no scientist. Yeah. But I was thinking like. Well, there must be some type of energy like aliens have, you know, that they can use to actually start the saucer, you know. Yeah.
Or even probably just with their minds, bro. You know.
Oh yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, if they are real and you know if this is real, whatever we're
talking about
Bob Lazar. Yeah. It's crazy to think about, bro, because their technology is super advanced, bro. Yeah, like we're like primitive,
and this is in the 1980s. Yeah. You know, like the technology we have now is way different, but back then to have this type of technology is just crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just crazy, man. Just to think about, like you said, there was like he got into the ship or whatever. He was able to get into the ship, and he described it as, I mean, it was a bare ship, bro. There was nothing in there besides the 3 seats, and I think there was like something in the middle that the seats were around of, but
they're talking about the generator?
No. I think it was the generator. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. That's what he was trying to figure out.
But yeah, bro, it's just crazy, bro, to think. I mean, no screens, no buttons, no nothing.
I know
that's crazy, man. Like, it just gets you thinking, like how far along are they? Like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. And this is back in the day. Like, what the hell?
That's crazy, man.
And other things he talked about, he said that he found out at one point that it was fueled from the saucer was fueled from atomic element 115.
Yeah.
That is just new in the periodic table. I don't know how new it is, but it was just added like not too long ago. Like they just now discovered that, and he already knew about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I was telling my brother, because I was like, he was saying that he thinks it was a bunch of like BS, but and then I was thinking, I was like, bro, how did he know about element 115 before anybody, before it was even in on the periodic table? And it's just crazy, bro. And for y'all that actually, this is a little fun fact. Do you play Call of Duty Zombies?
No, I don't think so.
Well, se apagó, I think.
Oh, that's the camera.
That element 115 was actually that's actually how they get the zombies to reanimate, the dead bodies to reanimate.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. If you play Call of Duty Zombies, just check that out. It's badass, bro. But yeah, that was a little fun fact.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just added not too long ago. But this is 1980s.
Yeah.
And he already knew about that, so that's just mind blowing, you know.
It's crazy, bro. I mean.
Okay. Let's see what else we have here. But yeah. So he was working on there for a while, and then things started to get sketchy. You know, he was just like, they wouldn't let him look at any of the other saucers. He couldn't talk to nobody about it. He couldn't even talk to his wife. So at the point, his wife, he was like, "Are you cheating on me or what?" You know, you can't talk to me about nothing. I think he was there like 3 weeks, and then he had like a week off, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I think that's how and I think he was on call too. Like, he would be home.
Oh yeah.
Around, it'll be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and they'll call him. They'll be like, "Hey, we need you to be here in 45 minutes." So he'll meet him at the airport, and that's where they'll take him.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy.
It was like random times, like in the morning, and stuff like that.
But it's just crazy, bro. Like, imagine like working and not even being able to tell your wife how your day was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be stressful, you know.
Yeah, and then your wife thinks you're cheating on her because they're calling you at like late at night and stuff. Like, "Hey, we need you right now." I mean, it is kind of sketchy, you know.
And more of the story, he talks about how him and Barry got to actually see the saucer come up. Like actually lift up, you know.
Yeah.
And he said that one of the guys was like, "Hey, Barry, bring Bob outside to check out the saucer." You know, I don't just like they would just pick. They had a set schedule.
Yeah.
So. And I
mean, he knew whenever they were gonna do the test runs.
Yeah, he knew that.
And like you said, they would do them at I think it was Wednesday nights or something. It was on a Wednesday, but I don't know if it was nights or mornings. But they would do them on Wednesdays because, like you said, that's when the traffic was really minimum traffic. And yeah, it's crazy, bro. Just can you imagine? And was there somebody in the ship controlling it or no?
He says that they were communicating with somebody inside the ship. So, like, who was this person? You know, because he said it was very small in there, and he's about 5. I think he said he was 5'10" or something. And he said that somebody had to be half his size to be in this ship.
So about 3 feet, 3.5 feet.
He checked it out, but he was like ducking and have to, be in a like not comfortable or anything.
Yeah.
But somebody was actually in there, and they were communicating with him with a radio, and he was like, how does that even work? Because he was talking about like the gravity in the saucer, like it would bend, like if you were on the radio waves wouldn't
penetrate it.
Yeah, couldn't get in there, like how did they even communicate? So he was confused about that part, and I mean, I was just like, what? Like, could they be like have an alien in there, like or somebody, but that didn't want them to know about.
Yeah.
And he said, I mean, they saw it fly. I mean, they didn't do nothing crazy. They were just like going in circles and back and forth, but they didn't know speed or anything, like fast. And he checked that out.
But you know what's crazy, bro? Just the thought of, like, if this is real, just the thought of them even, like, being able to know, like, figure out how to fly this, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, you have this unknown technology. I mean, I guess I don't know how long they were working on that, but I guess they got to a point where they knew how to, like, start it up they knew how to work it. They just knew. I mean, they were flying this thing, bro. Could you imagine? Like, could you imagine if they reverse engineered? I don't know if they were they able to reverse engineer the like anything at all or no?
I don't know. They said that they couldn't actually. I don't know if they did any progress at all on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they did.
Yeah.
Like they worked on it so long and then they didn't get any progress on it or anything, you know. So I'm not sure.
I mean, just imagine if they were able to like, just like I said, just do anything with this technology, bro. That would be crazy, bro.
Yeah. And then time's going by, and he decides to bring some friends over, like to this test site, like I guess on his days off or something. It's like, hey, I know this is going down, come check it out. So like he knew that it's like, I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy. Yeah, come check this out with me, you know.
Yeah.
And he said he did that multiple times, but the third time they got caught.
Yeah.
And with his friends, and they brought him in. They told him that it was very discreet, that he knew that he wasn't supposed to tell anybody, and I guess they let him go. They let him go, and from the interview I watched the story, it seems weird, like how they just let you go, like they didn't tell you anything. They were just like, all right, you can't work here no more.
Yeah. Like
no consequences or anything. So that just for me would freak me out. I'd be like, oh fuck, they're onto me. Like, what are they gonna do to me? Are they gonna kill me? Are they gonna, what are they gonna do to me?
Yeah.
And it was crazy. So he like, since he got terminated or whatever, he started to get scared. Like he thought he was being followed. His phone lines were tapped or anything, and he just started panicking. So at the time he met this guy. What's his name? George Knapp. He's a journalist, a famous journalist.
Yeah.
And he brought the subject to light to him, and he was like, "Hey, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. I need to tell somebody about this, just in case anything happens to me,
Yeah.
And that guy, George Knapp, he made I guess he did like a movie too about it. A movie, and he just like a documentary about it, and he talked to Bob Lazar about it, and he brought it to light to the public, And a lot of people didn't believe him or anything, and it was just crazy at the time, bro. But yeah, then he realized stuff was going on, He started realizing there was consequences, like they couldn't get to him, so they started getting on to like his friends.
Yeah, friends and family.
Like, like his friends or family was getting audited from the IRS. They like stuff was happening to his friends. So he didn't. After that, he really didn't want to talk about anything about, like, he barely wanted to talk about it on his interview because he was still kind of scared of it. And it's been years.
Yeah.
And he just didn't want anything happening to his friends or family anymore because they weren't getting to him. Because it was obvious, like, if they get to him, like, if he dies or he disappears or something, they're gonna be like, well, this seems kind of sketchy.
Yeah. Why would they, out of us, like, all of a sudden, how would he die,
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, it's just crazy. But, yeah, they were getting to, supposedly they were getting to people that he actually cared about. So, that's how they got to him, apparently. But it's just crazy, bro. And, like, back to what we were saying in the beginning, supposedly he had graduated from MIT or something.
Yes.
And some other institution.
Oh, yes.
And all of a sudden, bro, like, they were saying that he didn't even go there, bro.
Yeah, like, when George Knapp did the documentary and everything and everybody saw it, he said he realized that, like, all his education was gone. It was like erased. It's like he didn't go. He never was there.
Yeah.
And like MIT, Caltech, all of that was gone. He wasn't. It's like he never went to college.
Yeah.
And like, so that way people wouldn't believe him. Like, oh, this guy is a crazy guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He don't know what he's talking about. And another thing that he saw, like, his mother. He saw that his birth certificate was disappeared. Like, it was gone. Like your birth certificate, like
yeah,
he
like
never existed.
Non-existent. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Like he was never a person, you know.
Yeah.
And like his mom started getting worried and everything, and it's like, that's scary, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how he goes out, how he lives his life after all that, you know. Like I think I'll just be paranoid 24/7.
Yeah. I
like,
mean, and then you know, not just that, but also like having to deal with the people that you know that ridicule you, you know, that call you crazy and stuff, bro. Cause
yeah.
There's a lot of people that I mean they just straight up, you know, think he's crazy, bro. And I kind of get where they're coming from, because that's, I mean, it's, I don't know, it's crazy just to think about everything that, you know, that he's talking about. I mean, I don't know, but at the same time, like, bro, like, what? Like, it's just crazy to me, bro. Like I said, I don't know if he really went to MIT or not, or to, I don't know.
Caltech?
Yeah.
I mean, he had his master's.
Yeah.
Oh, let me, sorry to interrupt you, but the only thing that they can track back to him is that newspaper that I was talking about.
Yeah, the picture from the newspaper, yeah.
From Los Alamos.
Yeah,
where he worked.
And they had said that he didn't even work there.
Yeah. They said that he didn't work there either, you know?
Yeah. And yeah, somebody was able to find, I think it was like a phone book or something. No, it was a newspaper.
It was a newspaper article of him with the jet Honda.
Yeah. Somebody was able to find that newspaper, and that's how he was able to prove that he actually worked there. But so that's crazy. They were trying to say that he didn't work there.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
They were just trying to eliminate him, like, from everything. Like, this guy is a phony. He doesn't.
Yeah, discredit him from everything.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
and like that's crazy. Like, that's the only thing that they have from him. And just by that, bro, that makes me think like everything else he's saying is true. Just by that, because everyone else says he didn't work in Los Alamos. He didn't do nothing, and just that little article there makes it true, you know.
Yeah.
So it makes you think, like, is this guy really telling the truth? Or what's going on, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, I was going to say, too, like, also, like, the thing that kind of, like, gets me, though, is that he doesn't have any, like, physical evidence. He doesn't have, like, a picture. He doesn't have, he doesn't have any, like, straight-up evidence, bro. So we're supposed to believe what he's saying. Like, you know, like, we're supposed to, like, trust.
Yeah.
And just believe what he's saying, which is kind of hard because nowadays, like, to believe something, you want to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to have proof.
Yeah, you have to have proof. Like, you know, like in court and stuff. Like, you know, like you're in a trial or whatever. You can't just say he's guilty. You have to have proof, like hardcore proof. You know what I mean? Some kind of proof. And for him not to have any evidence or anything, that's kind of the, you know, that's where it gets sketchy, bro. That's where you're like, I don't know about this guy. But then at the same time, for him to name like that 115. Like, before it was even discovered or whatever, or even brought, like, I don't know, they probably had already discovered it, but they just hadn't been brought to the light, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, for him to, I don't know, that's just crazy, bro. That's mad crazy to me.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of conflicted,
but
I don't think he's crazy. Like, I don't know,
yeah.
You know, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know if I believe this guy or not.
Yeah, when I was listening to the story, just by the way he talks, you know, it seems like he's not lying. Like, he doesn't really want to talk about it. But I mean, I don't know. I guess if you were lying, you wouldn't want people to think, oh, this guy's lying, you know. Yeah. So that's why. But I mean, who knows? It's just crazy, bro. Like, no one ever talks about Area 51 or I mean, he was working in S4. It's a site there, but like, there's no proof or anything. Like, nobody, I don't think anyone else has ever come out and have a story like that, you know? And
I think there's plenty of stories like that, but it's just his was more credible, I think, because there's a bunch of, like, if you Google, like, just Area 51 or just, like, people that have worked there or whatever, there's plenty of people that said that they there's plenty of people that said that they actually worked there, but it's,
documentaries, you know, like
no. Like I said,
just like YouTube.
Yeah, it's just people, it's just random guys. Like if me and like if I was up to like if I was, you know, I could upload a video and be like, yeah, I used to be employed at Area 51. We did this and that or whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a bunch of people like that are just BSing. But Bob Lazar, his story is different because, I mean, it's so, you know, it just sounds so convincing, bro. You know, it's the most realistic out of all the other BS stories. And I don't know, bro. It's just crazy to me, man.
Yeah, and like he said that, like, like talking about crazy people. Like he said, like people would camp out of his outside his house. You know, like people would want to like talk to him, like, hey man, hear my story. Like I've seen aliens. Like I've talked to them and everything, and just like
they
just me, doing that. Like you don't want to talk about it because you have crazy people coming up to you, you know, and then they'll try to tell you a story or whatever. And you're like, bro, I don't want that. I don't want any of that, you know? Like, I don't want to deal with it, you know?
So, let me ask you something, bro. Have you ever had an encounter of the third kind? Have you ever been probed, like, anally
by
probed?
Aliens? Seen a porno with aliens? Nah, just playing.
No, but... Like,
like, real talk, like...
Like, no UFO sighting, no nothing?
Nothing like that.
Really? Nothing?
Never. I mean, not even...
So, do you believe that there's something out there?
I honestly believe, yes.
But how would you believe if you haven't like never experienced something like that?
There's just so much like, it's just
or just based off of other people's stories.
Well, I mean, for me, it's like common sense because I just think about it like we live inside of Earth, you know, and we're all just human beings in here, you know, animals, human beings, but it just blows my mind just to think that we're inside of an Earth. You know?
We're not actually inside the Earth.
Where were we?
I mean, we're on the outside of the Earth.
No, us.
Yeah. We live like on top of the Earth. Like we live around the Earth. We don't live in it, like in the core.
Yeah, we do. We live inside, bro. What do you mean? When they go to the moon, they go outside the Earth.
I know, but we don't live in the Earth. Like actually in the Earth's core.
Oh, you talking about
like
on Earth?
Yeah, we live on Earth.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, my bad. It's
I was just like, you know, I guess I didn't use the proper word.
Yeah. No. I was just okay. I was just bullshitting.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just to think of that, like,
yeah.
We live on the Earth, bro. Like, what the fuck's outside the Earth?
Yeah.
You know, like. It's just crazy to me. Like, the moon's up there, bro. Like, who's up there?
Yeah.
Like, who controls the moon? Like, hey, man, we're over here.
Yeah. No, it's just crazy, bro. Like you said, our galaxy or whatever. I think it's called the Milky Way. I'm not
I
sure
think it is the Milky Way.
Well, I guess the Milky Way is so big already, like in itself. Like
it's just one galaxy.
Yeah, and that's just one galaxy. Now, I'm pretty sure there's something out there, bro, in another galaxy,
crazy.
like. Millions and millions of light years away.
I mean, there's different planets. Like, what's over there?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. And it sucks because I don't think we'll ever be able to like actually know unless somebody from another galaxy actually comes to Earth, like somebody that has like advanced technology and is able to. Because basically, like, I feel like basically if you were to travel that much, you're basically time traveling, bro, because you're going through years and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just crazy, man. I don't know. I don't think we ever find out because it's, like I said, it's millions and millions of light years away.
And like nobody's gonna talk about it. Like the government's not gonna say, "Hey, yeah, aliens are real."
Yeah.
You know, like they don't want to share anything.
Could you imagine like the pandemonium that'll cause?
I think it would be a good thing. You know, like I don't know. There's be a lot of crazy people, but like I think we need to be informed. Like, what are they doing in there? You know, just in case, like. I don't know. Maybe people have other thoughts about it. Like, oh no, keep it a secret. Like, don't let everybody know what's going on in there. You know, because I mean that Area 51, Las Vegas, they do a lot of like nuclear explosions in there. You know, the like tests and all that. You know, so I mean, it's crazy, bro.
It is crazy, bro. So you're saying that you've never encountered anything like that?
I haven't.
No.
You or what?
Yeah.
An alien?
Yeah.
Nah, you lying, bro.
For real, bro. I got taken by a spaceship.
Fuck out of here, bro. Don't bullshit.
Bro, I got taken by an alien.
Are you doing this just for the podcast?
Yeah. Nah, I'm just playing. But I mean, there is things like sometimes in the sky where you see something.
Yeah.
And then you see it again, and it moves like a laser, and it's crazy. I don't know.
Or like just to see a shooting star.
Yeah, well,
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like I've never really had an experience, but my mom talks about like. Whenever she grew up in Mexico or whatever, she was born over there, and she's saying that over there, where she lives, there's like a mountain, like a big old mountain, and she said every time they would look towards the mountain, it was like a light. Yeah. And she said that there was always like lights up there, and that they always thought it was like UFOs.
UFOs.
Yeah.
You say UFOs?
Yeah.
But well, back then when they were young,
yeah,
in Mexico,
yeah,
and it's like a little town. It's very poor.
Yeah,
you know they're not gonna have helicopters up there.
No, hell no. And any kind of light.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So just based on stories that I've heard of, it's I don't know.
I mean, I've heard stories. And I mean, sometimes people are just too crazy. They're like, "Oh, they took me and they looked in my brain and they told me to do this," and and then that's like, I don't want to believe those stories.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe those, bro. Where people say that they've been taken and that they did this test on me or whatever. I'm
yeah.
I don't know. I think they're just crazy.
Yeah, that's too much. Like that's I don't know, bro.
But like UFO sightings, that sounds more realistic. Like
yeah, I mean, I've seen videos on the internet where they show like 3 dots and then they just move real fast and stuff like that. But you don't know. Oh, that's a helicopter. That's a jet plane.
A weather balloon or something.
Yeah, like it's Goku flying. Like they don't, and that's just what they say it is. But I mean, thinking about that, like the flying saucers. Like if you're flying, I don't know. This is another thought. Like it's crazy because they fly off so fast. Well, I don't know.
You assume.
Yeah, I assume they go fast. That kind of like messes with time.
Mm-hmm.
Like time and space. That brings up to me like time travel, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like I said.
Do you believe in time travel?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't think.
Have you seen like pictures where like they're like, we found this old picture of this guy dressed as a modern guy from today.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures like that. Yeah.
Or like if you saw a picture of some dude today like wearing old clothes and like at the mall, that just seems like a guy just dressed.
A guy is cosplaying. Cosplaying, whatever you say.
But if you were to think about that back then, like a guy wearing sunglasses and like a polo shirt, and all the other guys are like looking like lumberjack dudes,
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Where's this dude from?
Yeah, I don't know. Those pictures are kind of sketchy because I have seen them where they're like, but I don't know. I mean, Photoshop is mad crazy, bro. Like Photoshop you can do wonders,
Yeah. You don't believe in nothing, do you?
I mean, you can Photoshop abs on me, bro. But I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like those time travel things. I don't know. Those are kind of.
You don't believe in time travel?
Nah, hell no.
No?
Hell, I don't think it's. I think it's impossible, bro.
But think about that. Like, if you go at a certain speed, maybe you can go back or in time or go forward in time.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't know. I read something about if you go fast, how some scientific shit.
Yeah.
You might have to look it up because I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like you go fast and like some shit, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean like Superman.
Nah, not like Superman.
I mean, have you seen? I don't know. There's like an old Superman.
There's
movie.
like a scientific thing that says something about going fast and you go to a different dimension or something.
There's an old Superman movie where I think somebody dies. Like I think Lois Lane dies or something. And he goes around the Earth and he flies backwards like
what the hell?
Super fast, and he goes back in time like that.
Those are just movies,
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of movies that they just like do time travel, like the Avengers one.
Yeah.
That's how they fucking went back in time, And that like, I wouldn't believe in a time machine.
Yeah.
Like time machine, seems sketchy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's like, if you go fast enough, I don't know. I believe more that than a time machine.
I feel like if you go fast enough, you just disintegrate. Bro.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, because you're going super fast, and
you
I mean, who would go?
Well, I'm not talking about us.
Yeah.
Maybe like the aliens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or like,
I mean,
somebody
who
else.
knows what kind of technology they have? I mean, they might have. I don't know. It doesn't seem plausible to me, bro. But like I said, like if they are real, who knows what kind of technology they have, they have available, bro. I don't know. They could be spying on us right now, bro. Like legit, bro. I don't know. But I don't know, bro. It's just I do think that maybe like 1% chance that there's something out there, and then
1%.
Yeah.
Just 1%. Nah, you don't believe in a lot of stuff.
Bro. No, I do. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's just kind of sketchy, bro. Because, I mean, I've heard stories of people saying like they've seen like UFOs and stuff, but I mean, a lot of them, most of them have been discredited. You know, most of them been like proved to be something else. You know.
Yeah.
But then again, like a lot, like, and then there's some that people just don't know what it is, and I don't know, bro. It's just kind of hard for me to believe. Like I said, there's a part in me that wants to that is like, yeah, there's aliens or whatever. But then again, it's just I just need hardcore evidence, bro. Like all we get is like bullcrap, like pictures and recordings, and they don't even record good. Just like a fight. Whenever somebody records a fight, you don't get the get the fight. You get it for like 3 seconds,
and then you get their feet.
Yeah, you get their feet, and you're like, oh. But just, I mean, most of the recordings, you look up a recording on YouTube, and most of them are fake. And then,
well, YouTube is just like, you're just taking like a wild swing if you look at YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
and then,
what is real?
And then, like I said, most of them were fake, and then a lot of them are just, like, they record for like half a second, and it just looks like a dot, like a light, and I don't know.
But like this movie, oh.
Yeah, we're like, oh. But, I don't know, bro. It is a question that, I mean, that's like Joe Rogan said. That's one of like the biggest questions, bro.
In the world, it's like,
like,
are we alone?
I think, and then the other one, I think he said the number one was what happens after we die, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
About that.
But
what do you think happens after we die? Do you think we just sleep, just wait? I mean, you go to church. You're a Christian guy. What is your belief? No, I don't want to know the Christian belief you have. I want to know what you think. That
is my belief. Like
no. What belief. you but from the bottom of your heart, what do you think happens after you die?
Well, that kind of is my belief. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like.
Are you brainwashed?
Nah, I just feel like if you did what you're supposed to here on Earth, that you get to rest in peace. You know how people say rest in peace. I guess I feel like that's what happens whenever you die. If you did what you were supposed to, and if you didn't, I think you go. I'm not too sure because I don't want to like I don't know, bro. I need to
say they go to hell.
Because I think there's a difference between hell and like the actual lake of fire.
I think everybody dies. You know? Like everybody dies, and when the time comes, like if you've been good, you go to heaven, and if you've been bad, you go. I don't want to say hell, but you go like you suffer.
Yeah.
But that's like, but when when you die, I believe like good or bad, when somebody dies, they die until the day that God or Jesus comes back. Yeah. And I'm not a very big. I don't go to church and none of that, but I mean that's what I would like to believe. Yeah. But man, see. I just like to believe a lot of things, I like to have a wild imagination. Yeah. Like,
same.
One thing I believe is like your body might die, but your soul doesn't. Yeah. Maybe like if you had how they say there's like paranormal activity, or how like if somebody dies in a crazy accident or a horrible death, like their body's gone, but wherever they were at, their soul's still there. Like, haunting the place, or like not even sometimes they don't not haunting, just they're just there, like chilling there, but like, hey, this is my place, I like it's not like they didn't want to leave, Yeah,
that's another big question, bro. Like is our ghosts real? Like,
well, I guess would they be called ghosts? I mean, it's people, spirits. It's more of a spirit. I don't. Ghost is like nah.
Wait, what is the actual definition of a ghost?
Shit, I don't know, bro. I'm hot.
Let me look it up.
See, yeah,
I think okay.
Like ghosts. I don't know. Like, I guess it'd be for me. Ghosts and spirits are different. Yeah,
All right, so let me look up the definition. Not the rock band or a movie. Have you seen the movie Ghosts?
Nah,
it's pretty good, bro.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. How old is it?
It's a pretty old movie, but it's good.
But yeah, like was saying, like just the spirits, like they're still there, they don't want to leave or anything, and I want to believe in that. You know, like your spirit still is alive somewhere. You know.
So like the actual definition of a ghost is an apparition of a dead person which is believed to appear or become manifest to the living, typically as a nebulous image.
So wait, what?
So an apparition of a dead person.
So look up the definition of spirit. See what it says. It's probably gonna be the same shit. Of a person, it said.
Oh no. Well, the spirit is okay. So the spirit is different. The spirit is the non-physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul. So your soul, that's the spirit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay. So you feel so.
It does have a difference.
Yeah.
So what was ghost again? My bad.
So hold on, let me just look up what's the difference between ghost and spirit.
Okay.
I don't know too much about this.
Yeah.
Spirits.
I would like to believe that. I mean, there's so many stories about that too, like the haunted places. And
bro, my parents have a lot of like stories about like paranormal stories, bro. And when we were younger, they would always talk about them late at night, and it would freak me out, bro.
Late at night?
Yeah, because they were
like,
always
what's one story that you remember very well? Has anything ever happened to you? Like that
actually, yeah.
Like paranormal wise?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. It might be something like it might be somebody messing with us when we were younger, but I feel like you know, back in my parents' house, me and my brother, we would be chilling sometimes late at night. And then out of nowhere, we would hear a knock at my mom's laundry room window. She has a window in the laundry room, and we used to hear a knock, bro.
I remember that.
Yeah, and so the scary part is when my parents bought that house, like literally they got it for cheap because it was an old house. It was almost on the ground, but like I think I'm not too sure, but I think it was like 2 months or a month prior to us buying the house. The lady that was living there died, and they found her. I mean, like
in that house.
Yeah, they found her dead in that room in the
by the
in the
kitchen?
by the kitchen in the laundry room, bro. So so that was me and my brother. So we would hear knocks late at night, and we would at first we thought it was the refrigerator making ice or something. Just you know how the refrigerator makes noise. Yeah. But no, we were like, what? It was like an actual knock.
How old were you?
We were like 13, 14.
Oh, so yeah, we're kind of grown.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't going. I mean, we knew what was going on, you know.
Damn.
And we were like, what? And then I mean, it was just crazy around the kitchen area because the kitchen, my mom's kitchen and her laundry room are kind of connected.
Yeah.
Like they're right next to each other.
So you would hear knocks?
Knocks, like knocks on the window, bro. Like late at night, and we were like, oh man. At first, I want to believe it was somebody just messing with us, you know.
But who would be outside?
I know. I'm saying like who. I don't know.
Your parents?
Unless my parents did that, but no.
What time was it?
It was like 1, 2, 3. And they were asleep. I mean, we would go in the room, we would check.
Fuck, I don't tell me shit, bro.
And then, bro, and then my grandma she says that whenever she comes and visits, you know, when we'll leave and she won't want to go with us, so she'll just stay at the house. And she says that whenever she's like in the living room, that you know she'll look over towards the kitchen area, and she'll see like something white walking. Like she'll see somebody walking. I swear, bro. She said that she'll see somebody walking, like a lady, and then and she will tell us about it. Okay, and then my grandma saw somebody walking, and then somebody else from Mexico. She knows my grandma, but they don't talk. Like you know, like they're not like constantly on the phone. Hey, you know this or that. I mean, they know each other because names. You know, they just know each other. But they're not. They don't communicate with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're not like sitting there talking. They don't. You know. Okay, so, you know, we're like, I don't know. My grandma's kind of old. You know, I don't know. She probably had. I don't know. So then that lady that came from Mexico that knows my grandma, but they have no communication. There's no way they could be like, hey, you know, I saw this or that. Or,
yeah.
So that same lady said that she saw the same thing. She was alone one time at my mom's house, and she saw somebody walking past the kitchen. And I mean, there's just and then another person, bro. I mean, just everybody that goes and visits my parents' house, spends the night or whatever. They always see something, bro. And I don't know.
Maybe it might be that lady you said.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah. Because they're saying it's like a person in like a white dress. And
it could be a gown, you know.
Like a gown. I mean, not a dress. Yeah, a gown. And
was she the lady old? Do you know?
Yeah, she was old. She was an older lady. And
what race she was?
She was white.
I mean, not that it matters.
Yeah, she was white. No, she was white, and she was yeah, bro. They found her dead in the laundry room.
Oh fuck.
And like I said, I don't know. And then just
do they know how she died?
No, no, it wasn't like
they didn't tell you.
No, they didn't tell us, but. I mean, they let us know that, what had happened.
Oh, fuck no.
I mean, there wasn't any sound of foul, like, play, any, like, murder or anything. I think she just died naturally or slipped or, honestly, I don't know. But, and then also, like, the dish, my mom will have the dishes on the counter or anywhere, and, like, sometimes they'll drop by themselves, bro. Like, there's no wind in the house.
Yeah.
And you would just hear dishes hit the ground. It's crazy, bro.
Bro, so that just one time that happened to you, like the knocking, like to you?
Yeah.
So in specific to you, it was just that one time you heard the knocking, or like was there any other time that you experienced something in the house?
No, not in the house, no, but outside of my house, yeah. I don't know if I told you this before, but one time I was on my bed. I was in my room. I had the room in the back.
Uh-huh.
And in my room there was a window, and then I bought an AC. No, I think it was my parents. Whatever. It was just an AC that, one of the ACs that you have in the windows that have like the big block ACs. So I had that in my room, and I remember it was around midnight. Excuse me. It was around midnight, and I was on my phone, and then my mom came in, and she was like, "You better get off the phone," because she said these are the. In Spanish, she was like, "Es la hora de los duendes" or something like that.
Hell no.
Which translates to it's like the hour of the demons or something like that.
Or hour of the what are the little tiny dudes called?
Not gnomes. Ghouls. No.
No. She said duendes.
Yeah, duendes. What is a duende?
Yeah, duendes. It's a what'd you say?
No. Gnome?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Those are crazy too, bro.
Elf.
Nah, that's not an elf.
Duende? Well, it's like
a gnome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a gnome, but it's evil supposedly. Like
they're like little tiny.
Yeah, and they're
that's crazy.
So she said that, bro. And I blew it off. I was like, again, I was like 13, 14. I was like, man, whatever. So I just, she left, and I got right back on my phone.
Yeah.
So, and then, okay, so apparently they say that owls are bad too. That they say that owls are like witches or something. Anyways, they say that the owls are some kind of evil manifestation. I fucking can't even talk. Anyways, they say that somehow owls are correlated, related or whatever to paranormal.
Demons,
yeah. So I heard an owl, which was crazy because I had never heard an owl before.
What's
and so I opened the window, like the little
outside?
blind. Yeah, it was outside. No, the owl was just like who, it was like who, but
Mike Jones.
Nah, and then I lifted up the blind or whatever, and I look up. And there's an owl, bro, like on my neighbor's tree on a branch. And that's crazy because, owls are like, brown, and it was dark at night. And
yeah.
But you could see its eyes. They were like yellow.
Oh, yeah, they got big eyes.
Yeah. But it's crazy how I located it quick. And I was like, man, that's scary. So I did that. And then, okay, and then it was like 15 minutes. No, it was like 10 minutes later, bro. Excuse me. It was like 10 minutes later. I heard it again, but it was closer. And, I looked out again, and it was on our property, on one of the big trees on our property, like closer. And I was like, what the... Dude, I was starting to get scared. I was like, oh, my God. So, I put the sheet over me, and then I started watching cartoons on my phone.
Yeah, like, oh.
Yeah, I started watching cartoons to get my mind off of that, because... I don't know. I think I was watching.
Sleep, bro.
No, and I was like, oh, man, because at first I think I was just listening to music on like different apps. I got scared, so I started just watching cartoons. Like, hopefully that would get my mind off of it, and it kind of did. And then literally like 10 minutes later, bro, like I'm not kidding, like I heard like a loud noise, like something drop, and then my AC moves, and I opened the window, and the owl was right there, bro. Looking into my room, bro. Like that. No. Yeah, the owl landed in the back of the AC, and it was looking in my room, bro. I got so scared, bro.
Nah, you lying.
I swear, bro. I hit the window, and it wasn't even moving, bro. It was just like...
Was it big?
It was like... I think it was like this size, like the size of the mic. But, bro, oh my... But their wingspan is mad crazy, bro. But, it was right there.
Fuck?
And so, like, the owls were right here, and, like, it was, like, it was like this from the window, and I hit the window, like, 2-3 times. trying to scare it off. Hell no, that owl was like posted up like this, bro, like Debo. But fuck. Bro, so yeah, that was another experience. That was
what happened? Did it go?
I went to my brother's room.
You're like, fuck this?
Yeah, hell no. I went to my brother's room.
Did you check the next morning?
Nah, I mean, nah, I was just scared. I didn't check the next morning or anything. What was there to check?
To see if it was still there?
I wasn't there. I mean, you know, I wasn't there anymore. But still, that was scary, bro. It doesn't sound that scary, maybe, but I mean, to actually experience that, and I don't know, like I said, people associate owls to like creepy stuff. I don't know, and owls are just creepy, bro. The big old eyes is looking at you. Yeah. And like I said, it was crazy because the owl was looking at me, bro. Like the first time I opened the window, the owl was in my neighbor's tree, looking at me, and then I was like, "What the hell?" And then it got closer, and then it landed on the back of the AC. I promise you, bro. I heard and it startled me because I was under my sheets, and I was on my phone watching cartoons, so and it was like boom, and I don't know what's, but you know how in scary movies like. You're like, don't do it, you idiot. You know, I did it. I'm like, I knew it was gonna be there.
Yeah.
But I just opened the blind anyway, and bro, it was a weird. Oh hell no, bro! My heart started beating so fast, bro. Ooh. But yeah, that's another one.
And I believe because you said you were like 13 and 14, but like if you were younger, but like he's
yeah. No, I was old enough to comprehend, you know, to.
But, anyways, you told me you took me way different route.
Yeah.
But we're talking about. Well, you were talking about the spirits.
Yeah.
And you said how people say they saw the lady there. So back to my question about what happens after death. So what do you think? What do you think about that? You think people still die, or do you think the spirits are floating around? You know?
Yeah. Bro, okay, hold on. Before I answer that, bro.
Why did better not be nothing scary.
No. Why did we start talking about this, bro? Look how dark it is over there.
Oh, chill out, bro.
And then I have to walk to my car alone, and then. If y'all don't know, Samuel stays like in the woods, kinda, and I have to walk to my car, man.
Oh shit, bro.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, yeah. I feel like you rest if you were a good person. If you did, you know, accordingly to what the Bible says, I feel like you die and you rest until Jesus comes back, and then that's when you.
So no spirits.
Maybe the bad ones. Maybe the bad people. I'm not sure. Maybe the people that weren't living their life.
So if you were good, you don't think their spirits can be around?
No, I don't think so.
So it's only bad spirits.
I think there's only bad spirits. I don't know.
Okay.
That's just my belief.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, that's just my belief, bro. People, you know, I'm not gonna like disrespect anybody else's belief. So that's like I said, that's just my belief. I'm
just scared, bro.
I don't know.
I don't want to have nightmares.
Yeah, man.
Damn, that's crazy though. But we can talk about this shit all day, you know.
Yeah, man, bro, I got a bunch of stories. Yeah.
Damn, we're gonna have to save them for next time.
Yeah, because for next month, bro.
October.
Spooky season, man. Woo, man. Can't wait, bro.
Well, if anybody out there has seen a spirit or like had like any type of what's it called, paranormal activity?
Yeah.
Or stuff like that?
Yeah. Poltergeist?
Let us know, because we want to talk to you about it. Cause
we want to have you on the show.
Just don't be too scary, man. Cause
be scary, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm scared. Don't be too real, because
yeah.
I'm scared, bro.
Really? You never encountered nothing like
nothing, bro. Never. Man. I'm grateful that nothing like that has ever happened. Like, I had bad dreams, but I've never seen anything. Nothing, bro. Nothing scary has ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm a good person or what?
I don't know. It's just probably I don't know. But like I said, I don't know, bro. It's kind of scary, man. And I'll have to walk to my car. It's dark. Dang, we're in the woods.
But yeah, like if anybody has encountered like not an alien. If you
or
have,
even that, even
if you have like a experience, or anything. Man, please let us know, man. We want to talk to y'all, or you can just message us and we'll talk about it, know. And our Instagram is Thanks for Coming Podcast, and then we have a Twitter, which is shit. You got it?
I don't have to. I can't log into my Twitter account, but we have a Twitter, and I'll put the link down below in the video, and then.
Well, we just we'll put the link up, and y'all can just send us messages and stuff. Yeah, we wanna listen to everything you have to say.
Yeah,
this is a good topic to talk about,
bro. I could talk about this all the time, all the time. But yeah, bro. Whatever. Yeah, we wanna listen to y'all's story, and I don't know,
bro.
Really?
Hey, but yeah, y'all look into that Bob Lazar. I think it's called Bob Lazar, Area 51, and Flying Saucers. It's a documentary. I think it's on Netflix.
There's a documentary on Netflix.
And y'all just watched that. I heard the Netflix one, the documentary, is not as good. But if y'all really want to like listen to a podcast, go to Joe Rogan Experience and listen to. Just look up Joe Rogan Experience, Bob Lazar. Yeah, and that one is very good. It's like it's
really good. It's really detailed and it just tells you a lot of things that the documentary leaves out.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all go check that out. I mean, if y'all want, because we just hit on it lightly, we just scratched the surface.
We didn't talk a lot about it, but if y'all want to do more research on it, it's crazy. Y'all let us know what y'all think about it too.
Yeah, and yeah, man.
Crazy, bro.
I don't want to go outside, bro. Man.
Hey, what's I gonna say? I'm scared, bro. Yeah, well, it's kind of late. We should wrap this up. Yeah. Hey, but I want to talk more about that shit. Maybe next episode we'll talk more. Let's talk more about like, I guess scary stories.
Yeah.
We'll do some research on that because I like talking about.
Like I said, I have a lot, bro. I'm scared. I have a lot from like, well, for me, like actually, like that I actually experienced was just so soon.
Gonna cuddle my girl.
But I have a bunch of like stories that my mom tells me, and just people that I've hanged out with and stuff.
I have to talk to my parents, but hey, what stories I got?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they have a lot, but it's crazy. We'll save it for next time.
Yeah, we'll save it for next time for sure.
All right, you guys. This is thanks for coming. Your boy Samuel H. We out, bruh. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.